I know I'm not a Landon alum, but I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to speak to you. And I think sometimes it's good to get fresh perspective on something that you may have been doing for years that may have been routine. Because I've heard about this event you do for my grandparents. And I've heard all your names. And what may be routine to you has been something I've heard about my whole life. And my grandparents are here today, and they mean a lot to me. So when you come in from out of town to the beach, and you go back and you tell stories to your kids and your grandkids, that means something. Because I know where my grandparents came from. And I appreciate the history behind that. I think a lot of people my age don't. They don't know where they came from. And, my grandparents met at Landon, and all three of their children grew up here. And all their grandkids are here. And we're very proud of this city. And even more so, we're very proud of Landon High School. And I want to tell you, from an outsider, not being a Landon graduate, what Landon High School has meant to me, even though 1965 was the last year. I wouldn't be here today without Landon High School. And so I wanted to tell you that even though numbers may be deteriorating, keep doing this. Because this matters to a lot more people than are in this room. Ed and Joyce would kill to be here right now. And I hope you all give them a call and tell them how great it was. Because for so many years it was routine, and they would come. And sometimes when routine isn't routine anymore, you realize what you're missing. And this is a pretty special group of people. So, again, I just say thank you for continuing a legacy and for giving my generation something to learn from, to understand more about our grandparents. Okay? So many of you grandparents are just known to be grandkids by, you take them to the cafeteria every now and again, but being able to know more about you in your lives has enriched my life and will enrich my children's life, because I'm going to tell them about Ed and Joyce, about Uncle George and Aunt Sandy. And I appreciate you letting me come in. We're going to do a bit of a documentary on Landon. I want to be able to tell this story. And so some of you have been very, very kind to allow us to interview you and photograph you. And I may ask a couple more of you. And I apologize for getting emotional, but I'm like Mr. Tillis. I had to get emotional sometimes. So I just wanted to thank you for, even when you didn't know it, you played a big part in my life. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart.